So in this video, we're going to look at a new report that's recently been added to Applied Relay. It's called the New Business Quote Conversion Report. To access it, go to Reports, Management, and select New Business Quote Conversion. Please note this report is only available for brokers running on a full SQL system and the Profit 360 reporting suite. Note that this would automatically include all brokers accessing Relay from Applied Cloud. So to proceed here, just click on the New Business Quote Conversion option, and this will open up its report filters. So the Quote Conversion Report is a much more advanced and detailed quote report than that of the New Business Analysis Report, which most brokers would have referred to for quote information up till now. So to run this report, you simply need to select your date range and the policy types. Note that all policy types are automatically included. However, if you wish to run the report for specific policy types, just tick the box, and then using your control key, you can select which policy types you wish to include in the report. So once you've made your date and policy type selections, just click Export. This will then generate the report in Excel. So once the report has been generated, it will include all the quote details for those particular dates and policy types. So this is included in the Quote Conversion Data tab at the base. If you scroll to the left, you can see there's a number of additional tabs at the base of the report. So each of these tabs will give you additional information on these quotes based on subagent, policy department, policy handler, policy types, the user who posted the premium, the first user who generated the quote, and in addition the last user who generated the quote. And finally the conversion tab, and this is where the report will present detailed conversion information, and in addition you have filtering options at the top. Select the status or handler or department, etc. that you want. Select your preferred option and press OK, and the report will represent the information based on the handler in this example. To get it back, just select on the filter again and select all and OK. So let's move on now looking at an example of this. So we have a customer here called Peter Colbert. We've carried out a private motor quote for him today, which is the 24th of June 2020, and his inception date is the 26th of June 2020. If I click into the policy details, I can see the department and I can see the handler. So let's look at the quote conversion report just to see how this information is presented. So if we go to Reports and Management and New Business Quote Conversion, I'm going to run the report for today, and I'm specifically going to run it for private motor. Click Export, and the report is generated. So you can see the report brings me into the Quote Conversion Data tab. So you can see that the report is presenting all of the information on the quote that we did today for Peter in relation to private car. If I scroll across, I can see all of the detailed information in terms of the handler and the department, the fact that the policy is still in a temporary status, the first quoted date, which is today, and the proposed inception date, which is the 26th. If you scroll to the right, you can get more additional information. Note that because the policy is still in the quote stage or a temporary status, there isn't much detail to report at this point. Also, if I revert to the additional tabs at the base and selecting them, it's reporting on the quote details based on department, handler, type, first quoted user, and last quoted user. Note in the conversion tab, it's currently saying we've done one quote, and currently it's not on cover. So let's proceed now and actually put this on cover by posting a new business premium. I fill in the details, press OK. So that posts up the premium, raises the debit, and you can see that the policy line has changed and includes all the details, and the status is now new business. So let's revert back to the New Business Quote Conversion Report just to see how that changes the details. So again, I'm going to run it for today, and I'm going to select private motor from the policy types and click Export. So the report brings us into the Quote Conversion Detail tab at the base. You can see the quote details for Peter. So you can see if we scroll across to the right, some of the details have changed. So for example, the policy status is now new business instead of temporary. We have a premium posted date and posted user, and also all the transactional information. So if the user selects the conversion tab, they'll then see that the policy count is still 1, but we now have one policy on cover with a 100% conversion rate. Again, just to remind users, you have the filtering options at the top. Just select the options you want and press OK, and the report will then present that information based on the filtering options that were chosen. A reminder again, you also have additional tabs at the base, which will present that information by department, handler, policy type, etc. So as I mentioned at the top of the video, the New Business Quote Conversion Report is a lot more advanced and detailed than that in comparison of the New Business Analysis Report. The New Business Analysis Report is very much a transaction-based report, whereas this new Quote Conversion Report is based on the policy. So in summary, it'll tell you what quotes are done on any given day, whether those quotes were converted that day, whether those quotes were converted on a different day, and if so, by whom, and also whether the quote was brand new or maybe one that was just quoted again from last year. So in conclusion, the New Business Quote Conversion Report should include all of the information that brokers would want on the various scenarios around performing quotes. That concludes this video. Thank you.